It's Sunday afternoon now, about 5 o'clock, and I've made quite good progress. As you can see, the arch is a lot better. There's a few little bits there. I need some fine filler over that little bit there. You might be able to catch it brilliantly on the camera, and a little bit there. The top part I'm pretty pleased with. You can see there where all them little dip bits were, where I said magnetic had pulled the paint off. Well, that's got the etch primer on it now, and yeah, I've sorted that out. So that top part is done. This bit's getting there. Still a little bit of sanding down there, still a little bit there, and maybe a little bit along here somewhere, I think. Like I said, I'm not going to really worry about the welding bit at the moment. I'll just do the above bit. I've got to sort out that corner, but I need to get the welder home, like I said, for that. The door also, like I said, my dad's going to sort that out, so I'm not really worried about that at the moment. This is all sort of done, more or less sort of ready now. I just finished all the little bits, discrepancies this morning. There's a little bit there, and I've just yeah, it needs a bit of sand down. It's a bit rough, but yeah, that is all pretty good now, as is around that arch. As I could do, I'm just going to probably white at the moment. I forgot to white it under there with the edge primer, just so it all looks white at the moment until it gets top coat on it. I started doing the step with hammerite, and then I've got to run. I've just rubbed the run out because that was yesterday I did it, so it's well dry now. So in a little while I'll go over that, and then this step in there will be done. So nice and solid, proper metal in that, you know, just the filler the only filler went in there was to take out the little bumps and that from where the welds and that were, but that's solid, that's all repaired properly. The rest of it was sort of okay, so that's okay. I'll take you on the other side. Yeah, that's sort of getting into the same sort of state. For some reason I've got a bit of reaction there, I don't know why that is. Quite a few places got a reaction, I don't know why that is, but anyway, that step is getting there anyway. This is the other side, so I'm not quite so worried about moving this on fast at the moment. I want to sort of get one side done. There's a few bits on this side, I don't want to show you. I've got some filler cracks around there, so I've got to take that out and refill that, which is a bit of a pain, but I don't know if there's any there. I'll have to see, it might be a little bit there. There was one down here once, but I think that one stayed okay. So yeah, a slight dent on there, don't know whether I bother with that. That was where a wheelie bin fell over the years it's been sitting here. So yeah, just a little update of what I've been doing today. Well, I forget where I finished the last part of the video, but all that side is sort of done now, preparation basically for top coat, apart from that repair down the bottom, what I mentioned. We've got temporary, we've got the window back in, for the reason being I don't want wet getting in there, and that sort of repair is okay there now, so I'll leave it like that, at least wet can't get in. So now it's gone on to the bit I've decided to do next, and that is I took the rear window out, and look at that. This was a brand new door when I did it, but obviously there weren't enough paint under there, and water's got under, and it's nice and rusty along there. The other side I've done the same, but I had repaired that because I broke a window on that one stage, so when I got it out I sort of did a repair, but I should imagine it could have gone a little bit again. So my job on here is now sort of getting that rust out, and then some rust preventative stuff on it, well, rust treatment, and then we'll get this bit tied up. The rest of the door's okay, so yeah, I'll get that cleaned up and we'll see what we can do with that. The vac ton staff will definitely keep that at bay, so yeah, that's my job now. So I'll show you when I've moved on a bit with that. But basically today all I can do is paint it on, so it's doing it with stuff overnight. Hi again, it's Saturday morning. Well, yeah, about 11:30 I think, Saturday morning. I've just been cleaning this off, this focusing this area of the rust on the bottom of the rear wing. And deciding really what way to go about it. What I think I'm going to do for a start, I think I'm going to cut that out, because there's a little square there that locates the bumper end piece. So I'm going to probably cut that out, and then I'll lay this over the top of a bit of metal and mark that so it's in the right place. Then fit a piece in there. then I'll be roughly right with that, because all around it that metal's pretty good. I want to do this as simple as I possibly can. You can buy the new panel, £22, but I'm just going to cut it from a sheet of tin. It hasn't got to be 100% perfect under here because you don't see it, and I'm going to try and save money where I can. So then what I shall have to do then is cut probably along there, up there. It's a bit annoying because I'd like to tie that in with it really, but it's a bit difficult, so it'll probably be a little bit of a patchwork job just to make things easier. So I'll go along there, cut there, right, oh, follow my finger, and along the bottom. Under there is okay because I must have, this will be no means like a professional welding job, but it will do. I can fill it in to make it all nice. There, I must have put a bit in there before because I can see a plate in there. For some reason it's rusty there, so I shall place a plate under there rather than having to bring it down and bend it under. So I shall try and tie most of this in with the big plate. There's some little holes there, half tempted just to fill them with a weld rather than get too involved down there and then just rush to treat that, because to be honest it's not too bad at all. If it was a renovation of a classic car or something like that, I would go more to town, but I don't know whether I'm keeping this or whatever, and it will be solid, so we shall see when we get to that bit. But initially I'm going to cut that bit out there and then get a plate in there. Even if I join it along the bottom with the other plate, it doesn't matter because at least I'll have welded it in there and it'll be in place. So that, you can see where I welded the arching all them years ago, so some of them are probably like the weld holes I had then, but it has started to tear out a little bit there, but I think I could probably put some weld in there, then just paint over the back tan, and that should be alright for there. Underneath there it'll be a little bit more of an issue, but we shall see what we can do with that. Like I said, I'm up against time a little bit. I don't want to go to town on it too much. I just want that bit tight. That's the worst, isn't it? It's had it, so if I can get some new metal in there, it should be pretty good. So I'll show you when I've moved on a little bit. Okay, I've been cutting away. It's strange, I've just remembered red there, that was metal I cut off the old original camper, the one I took all the bits, camper bits off to make this one a camper. That is part of it, so a bit got recycled. So yeah, when you start cutting these things about, you find worse than you thought. So here we go, it's through under there now, so I'm going to have to sort out that afterwards from up in there, so the wheel will have to come off. Above that's okay, I did plate that. I don't know whether it's rotted through what I've done since in all them years, or whether it was just sort of okay back in the day when I was doing the repairs on this. You can see that there looks holdy there, but that is all behind, so that actually through that hole is a good bit of metal. So I don't worry what's behind really, because it will be welded up from the other side. So I'll take out what crud I can. I'm half tempted to, well, I'll put a bit of rough stuff on there, and also I'll be able to get in from there to paint a bit over, because I want to get this welded pretty quick here. So I've got a little bit off what I mentioned. Where are we? I don't know where it goes now. I think it actually, no, it can't be like that. Like that. I'm not actually sure. I'll have to sort of work out how I did that. Cause it seems, no, I don't think it's like that. So yeah, I'm unsure now. I should have marked that. Ah, I can see that little rust mark there, so it must go that way. So I shall cut a bit of tin and I shall get that bit in. And then I'll cut the big plate to fit over the other side of the rest of it. So yeah, behind it is okay. It's rusted on the inside, like I've said, but that is okay, and it's all right up there. So it's good that all them years ago I did all that. I don't know what the other side in this area is going to be like. I haven't took the end cap off, so I could be in for some surprises there. But it's got to be done. So, and that bit there, I think must have put a bit of metal up there to a certain on height, so I should just work out what I'm going to do afterwards there. But initially I want to just clean that off and then get the bit in, and then we'll see where we're at then. But yeah, these things do rust, but I shall make it good. But it's going to take a little bit of time, a bit longer than I thought, but we'll get there. And there we go, we've moved on quite a bit. I've got the patch in there now. I've got to do some underneath, haven't done that yet. I managed to fill up some of the little holes. I'll probably do the same. I made a bit of a mess up there because I cut my template a bit short, so I filled that in with a weld. It'll grind down and it'll be good. I can just see, you might not be able to, just see the pen mark. It's nearly ground the pen mark off, or it's burnt off as I've welded it in. I can still see that mark for that bit I mentioned. So this bit's almost sort of done. Just got to decide what I'm doing underneath, get that welded in, and then at least this bit, corner bit, will be done. So like I said, I've still got to do some work from in there, but it hasn't took me very long. The weld's working great. So yeah, I'll just see if I can piece a bit along the bottom. That lip is okay, because that's when I put the bit down the back, the lip was okay. So it's basically that gap there I've got to fill in. That metal is good there, so I don't know quite how I'm going to do it yet. I might just clean that filler off and just go along the, just weld along the lip. I think that might be the easiest way, but yeah, good strong metal in there now, so I've made a pretty decent job of that. Not the prettiest under here, but once it's ground down and that, and filled in, just to level it out, paint it over, you won't know it's under there. So yeah, it's a bit of a problem bit, which I didn't really expect when I come to work on this again, but yeah, we are getting there. It doesn't take too long once you crack on and yeah, just get going on it and cut it out, put new bits in, and then it's not too bad. There is a good lip actually along there, so I'm half tempted to go along there and then just fill that out. Obviously that end I've got to put a bit of a sort of triangular bit in, but we'll see. It'll be a bit my weld tends to be patchworky because I don't buy the new panels, I just sort of cut them as I need them. But it does the same job, so, and this is probably thicker than the panel anyway, the sheet metal I can cut it from. The annoying thing is my mask, because I'm it's all quite dull under here because I'm tucked in the corner edge of my garden. It keeps flickering, so yeah, it's a bit annoying. But yeah, I'm going to turn the weld off, have a break for a few minutes, then I'm going to get a bit cut to yeah, get that bit in. And at least I can sort of knock that bit off the list. I'll grind it down, whether it's grind Saturday, so I might be tempted just to grind it down. My neighbours are in, it'd be nice if they went out and I could grind that down, and then I'm going to have to deal with that bit there, which is on the end of the sideline door, got a piece fitted in there. The underneath bits are not so bothered because they're not really going to interfere with the bodywork side of things at the moment, so I can do them afterwards. So yeah, just a matter of persevering and get on with it, but it had to be done. So if you look from there, I haven't actually, I probably have warped it a bit as I'm putting it in because I've just carried on going. I haven't spotted it here, then gone there. That's how you should do, really. Do one there, like then one there, so it doesn't get too hot. Not bothered because the filler will do it, and it's hidden anyway. So just as quick as possible, I wanted it in, and yeah, quite pleased with that. So yeah, we'll move on. Well, here we are. I've done all that now. You can see it's a little bit patchwork, like I said. I've just ground it all down. It's warped slightly, but like I said before, the filler will take that in, and it doesn't really matter because it's hidden underneath anyway. Stupidly, I went and ground over that bit where I made a mark, so I'm going to have to try and find a little bit of metal just to, because there's a little bit of adjustment on it anyway, so I can mark that again. Not really a problem. So what I've done that bit there, you can see. I didn't think I was going to have to do them bits, but I had to in the end because it just kept blowing through all the time. So I've gone to some half decent metal now. Underneath there, I decided to do the whole bit, and I've put a new bit in there as well. I'm going to have to do something about that bit round there because it's very thin there. So whether I have to cut that out and put a bit in, I wanted to sort of get the bodywork done before I repaired in there, but think I'm going to probably have to do it because it's going to probably burn the filler. So there's still a few little bits to finish off, but I think it's 2:30 now. So I've been on a good few hours now, so I've got that all done anyway, up to a reasonable standard, I think. It was never meant to be perfect, like I said, you know, it's just to make it nice and solid. It's a lot thicker metal than had in the first place. So there's the old bit there, what I cut out. There's the old bit there, that was in there, so it's an improvement. Yeah, well and truly rusted out. So yeah, I've just got to sort out a little bit in there, and the hole, what I said, in the back. But I could get a wheel off of that, so possibly that's tomorrow's job. It's going to put me behind a little bit, but I'm not really that bothered about getting on with this bit at the moment, because I've done the arch beyond there and everything, and this has actually been welded now, so there's not really much to do. But it would be nice to get this side done, also that bit there, which is a little bit involved. So anyway, at least this bit's nearly done. So what I'm going to do probably is have a bit of a tidy up, have a break, and then see what's what then. So I'll just finish off the video now. As you've seen before, I did all the welding bits done. Like I said, I can't really do too much more on this corner until I've fixed underneath, so I'll try and do that tomorrow. The dust still on that side there, but it's not looking too bad. So what I've just been doing is I've ground off all the paint around, where are we, around that edge. Don't you see it all along the bottom is where it was by far the worst. I've treated it with a Vactan treatment, and yeah, it's not too bad at all. So just basically got to let that harden off tomorrow, about this time tomorrow. I think I say 24 hours. Then not really worried about what the finish is like under there because the rubber's there, but I'm going to have to tidy up along the bottom there because it did sort of peel off the paint there, so I'm going to have to do some bodywork there. But yeah, I'm going on quite well with this. We're going to do moving this thing out of the way. This is another project, whether it ever happens or not. This is an engine for my T4 van, my T4 1.9 turbo diesel, but this is actually out of a Golf. It's a TDI, and it's quite a good upgrade engine. For a start, you gain about 15-20 miles per gallon. You get more power, but it's quite involved to do it because this has got an ECU. The T4 didn't have an ECU on the 1.9 turbo diesel, so yeah, that might be a project for the future. We'll have to wait and see. But here and now is this one, so yeah. I'm tabling that there. It's all kept nice inside really, but you know, I'll to give you a proper look round. I might have done that, I've shown you a little bit before, but that is for the water, to turn the water off. I'll just quickly show you in here. I did quite a lot of work on this back in the day. Out of the old camp, it wasn't like this. That's all the fridge, and then I've got some all gas. One there for, I can't think what they're for, but one will be for the heater, one will be for the water heater, even though I never have used the water heater because it isn't properly plumbed in. One's to the cooker, so that was all done. It's all pretty good under there. So yeah, you can see me vent up there. Yeah, so that's all kept pretty good under there. I'm surprised I haven't had more rodents than that in it over the years. It's been left like mice, but I have had mice in it once. There's a little bit of damage in the toilet compartment there, but not too bad, luckily. So this bit of table, actually, I'll show you where that goes. That bit of table. What way does it go around? I think it was the wrong way around. There, gives you like a little platform at the back, so when you're doing the cooking you can use that, and the table goes in the middle on its leg, which should be up there. It is, yep. Yeah, so I'll give you a proper look around it one day, but I've got to pack up now. I've got to go somewhere soon, so yeah, that's it for the day. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm just going to have a tidy up now, so yeah, thanks for watching. and I'll be along with another video again soon on this camper project.